Hi everyone. So today I'll be working on fixing up some outdoor spaces for the summer season. I can't wait, one of my favorite things to do. And I'll start out by working underneath the deck. And first I thought I'd combine the upper part of the deck with the underneath part, put it all in one video, but you guys know how it goes when I start working on things. I find other things to do, so I'm pretty sure I'll make 2 videos out of this. But I'm going to start today, and our weather has been kind of strange recently. We're actually in a chilly spell, weirdly, here last part of May here in Ohio. We had some really dark clouds earlier, and now it's been pouring out there. But hopefully it'll clear up later this afternoon that I can work outside. So join me for these fun projects and enjoy. I'm going to start out by cleaning things up a bit, and I have this section here against the brick wall where I store some extra pots and potting soil. And as I'm moving this to, clean out around it, I'm thinking how neat would that be to have a potting soil bin of sorts. That way I wouldn't have to, reach into a potting soil bag and, to get my soil. I'm always kind of paranoid when I do that. I'm always thinking, what is in here as I'm reaching in, mice or even worse, a snake. And I thought that would be kind of neat to have an open bin where I could see what I'm scooping out. So that's what I might work on next here, is just a very crude bin where I could dump a whole bag of potting soil into. So to make this bin, I'm going to use some scrap wood. I'm not going to buy anything, and our shop is always a disaster. As you can see, we have so many different projects going on in here, but I am thankful for every piece of wood that we save, especially when it comes to projects like this. Again, this will just be a really crude bin, and I'm just using things that we already have on hand. And I found this stand that we have a scroll saw on that we never use. I'm going to remove that and use it for my base, and then just build a bin of sorts for the top. So a few things I want to do with this bin. First of all, touch up the edges using white paint, and then I plan to add some or drill some holes in the bottom for drainage. And of course I'll have to fasten the bin part to the base. And then the final touch is going to be adding a little floral border along the front. I think that would look kind of pretty. I know it's just a crude bin and it might almost seem out of place, but sometimes just a touch like that kind of evens things out. I just recently got this decor transfer from Patterson Art Studio. I've talked about them before on here. Make sure to check out their Etsy shop if you're at all looking for something like this or anything along this line, you know, as far as if you love to create and craft. They have all kinds of different things, but I just recently got this one and I thought it's so cute. I decided to plant a nostalgic garden here in my raised beds this year, and these are plants that I remember as a little girl, you know, growing up, things Mom used to plant. And the 4 plants or 4 flowers that came to mind were gladioles, marigolds, dusty millers, and alyssum. So that's what I decided to plant in here this year. It's totally different. It'll be a totally different look for me, like I've never done this before. But I just love to see it. I like to smell it. Like I even remember how, you know, the marigolds especially and the alyssum used to smell. And it's yet to be seen how these gladioles will do, but they're coming along nicely along the back here. John had helped me put these in earlier this year. I'm really excited to see how it will look, you know, later this summer. I have a wisteria and a porcelain berry vine growing up this lattice, and in case you're not familiar with those vines, they're very aggressive, both of them. So it's almost like they're racing to see who can cover the lattice first, but I definitely have to keep trimming them during the summer months here or they will just go haywire. I think they're both, you know, really pretty, but definitely something to keep an eye on. You might remember last year I had installed this old sink underneath the deck here. I'm still loving this look. And I had actually set it up that it could be hooked up to a hose, that I could actually use the one faucet. And didn't get around to doing it last year, but I plan to bury or half bury a hose, just shallow, in the gravel, and then hook it to my hydrant, and then, you know, from there over to the sink so that I can actually use it. I think that would be kind of neat and handy to be able to use it. I thought I'd share with you guys that I had my first rose harvest the other day. And in case you missed the video last week, I had posted how I planted a rose garden with the intention of drying rose petals for my soap tops. So here I'm just removing the petals and going to put them on a screen to dry them. I thought they looked so pretty here in the sink. I hope you guys enjoyed following along as I worked down here. It was such a fun space to fix up. I also like the fact that this is a useful space. You know, I fix a lot of my pots down here, and I do some of my soap making, like I mix my lye water out here, and it'll be very convenient to have that water source back here for that. A few things to mention before ending here. We have some really pretty July 4th candles that we're going to do a run of. These come in 3 different amazing scents. And some of you guys might remember the fresh cut grass that we had done a couple years ago. We've gotten requests for it. It does actually smell like fresh cut grass. I love the scent of it. I actually love all of these, but this is probably my favorite. Just being that I just love, you know, summertime. It just reminds me of summer. And we also have these little soap stacks that are red, white, and blue. I thought they turned out kind of cute. Great smelling, of course. I love the different soap scents together like this. And it'll kind of give you guys a chance to sample, you know, each of these. These are scents that we sometimes have in stock in a large bar. So make sure to check out those items on the website and the Etsy shop. They're going to be listed in both places. And of course we have other great smelling candle scents. Our summer scents are amazing. We have some in Crocs, and then just even our regular line of candles. Amy does an amazing job with them. I've mentioned that before, but I just love her work, and I love the idea that they're 100% natural soy wax is being used to make these candles. Like, I never get a headache when I burn them. And also a reminder, June 15th is coming up soon here. We are getting excited to be at Berlin, Ohio. That's our local town here. They have a Berlin Summer Spectacular is what it's called, and they have all kinds of different things going on in town that day. It's on a Saturday, and I'll have the link down below, the Facebook link down below in the description box if you want to see more details on that. So if you want to plan a trip this summer to the area, that would be a good weekend to do it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the season we're in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.